avoid loud and aggressive persons. They are vexations to the spirit. If you compare yourself with others, you may become banned and privileged, for always there is a greater, lesser person than yourself.
Yes. Good evening, all my South Orange Maple listeners, and all those other listeners in the towns of Milburn, Livingston, Irvington, West Orange, East Orange, Orange, and Newark. Welcome to In the Village with Ann, Sam, and Marjorie, and the South Orange Maple Online Radio Experience, and live on the World Wide Web at somore.org, and the only radio show covering all your news, opinion, politics, talk, and sports happening in the South Orange Maple and surrounding communities. You can listen to us every Monday through Friday from 8 to 9:30 p.m. That's Monday through Friday from 8 to 9:30 p.m. and reach us at 973-327-3626. That's 973-327-3626 to participate in the discussion. We have an interesting program lined up for you this evening, and I look forward to your participation in the discussion. Now tonight, I'm just waiting for my co-host to join us. Hopefully she'll be joining us shortly. So, what we're going to do tonight, let's get immediately to some news before, when we get into discussion, sometimes we don't have time to get into the news. Because, these discussions become very important to our community. And we do get into them very, 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 very intensely. And sometimes we just give you some of the news. Now let's go over to the Village Green. Who should be the next South Orange Maple School District Superintendent? The community weighs in. The South Orange Maple community wants its next superintendent to be effective at recruiting, retaining good teachers, having a clear vision of how to provide an exemplary education, promote high expectation for all students, and be a good listener and communicator. Okay, all right. So, we want promote high expectations for all students, be a good listener and a communicator. So I guess maybe we didn't have these things in the last superintendent. So we are looking for that in the new superintendent. Those are some of the top characteristics mentioned by roughly 1,000 community members, including parents, teachers and staff, board members, community leaders and students who participated in forums, interviews, and an online survey conducted by a research firm on behalf of the district. The board is searching for a new superintendent following the resignation of Brian Osborne in June. Currently, the district is helmed by acting superintendent James Memoli. The search firm Hazard Young, Atay and Associates presented the findings in a report to the Board of Education at a public meeting Tuesday. The board approved the leadership profile, which it will use as it moves forward. The board accepted the profile based on all inputs provided by the community. The Director of Strategic Communication, Susan Turner. We're going to get to that full report as we continue here in the Village with Ann Sound on the South Orange Maple Online Radio Experience. So let's continue. Okay, that is the ACLU report. We already went over that. South Orange Mayport Board of Ed will recommend revising district code. The South Orange Mayport Board of Education will vote on whether to revise the district's dress and grooming policy after a controversy last spring triggered a debate on whether school dress codes were inconsistently enforced and unfairly singled out female students. There is a lot of concern about how the dress code was being implemented at different schools, said President Beth Doherty at the Board of Education September's meeting. Student Representative Maggie Kritzberg, who drafted the proposed revision to Policy 5511, Dress and Grooming, with input from the board's Policy and Monitoring Committee, explained that the changes will address concern from parents and students that the code was being unfairly and arbitrarily enforced across the district. Students are excited by the proposed changes, Kritzberg said. Part of the proposed new policy language reads, enforcement will be done without regards to race, color, religion, ancestry, gender, sexual orientation, gender identity, and expression, physical characteristic, or disability. Interpretation and expansion of the dress code at the school level shall be overseen by the superintendent consistent with all relevant board policies and will be done in collaboration and communication between staff members, students, parents, or legal guardians. Interpretation and expansion shall be consistent across school, serving the same grade level. And we're going to get to the entire code too as well. Kritzberg said the new language was included to create an awareness so that when we enforce the dress code, it is respectful of students' rights and does not make individual students uncomfortable. In addition, the proposed revision seeks to address confusion among students and parents how the dress code differs at the elementary, middle, and high school. Doherty mentioned a now infamous fingertip rule which states that shorts or skirts should not be shorter than the fingertip of a student's extended arm, which some parents said unfairly targeted female students. South Orange Mayport Middle School principal Joseph Ugliaro came under fire last spring for emails singling out female students in regard to dress code issues. The ensuing controversy motivated a group of girls to launch I Am More Than a Distraction, a social media campaign on Twitter and Facebook. Meanwhile, the dress code controversy shows no sign of abating, both locally and nationally. An essay by South Orange Mayport parents Jennifer Weiss Wolf was recently published describing how a coalition of parents have been working with the district to help revise and standardize the policy. You see, this is part of the problem I have with the South Orange Mayport School District. How long have we been dealing with this dress issue? Not a long time. Not very long. Right? But yet, the school district is already meeting with a coalition of parents to help revise and standardize the policy. So what about the leveling at Columbia High School? You see, this is part of the problem that the district has. It's uneven. It's just uneven. A dress code. Really? You meeting with the parents about a dress code? How about meeting with the parents about the education system in the schools? It's just unbelievable. And sometimes sometimes you don't want negative things to happen in your school district. You really and truly don't. You want as much positive as possible. However, when you read stuff like this, and just a few days ago, you have the complaint by the ACLU against the school district. It seemed that there are certain things, because it affects certain individuals more, the school is more interested in it, And when it affects other individuals, the school decided to take a wait-and-see attitude. And that's part of the problem we have in the school district. The article goes on to say, the district dress and grooming policy is very broad, said Doherty, and does not contain specific language regarding fingertip rules or minimum strap width or tank tops. In revising the policy language, the board goal is to align the dress code with the district's code of conduct. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. An issue came up recently regarding the district dress code. The school system is already meeting with parents to address the dress code. No pun intended. Yet, when there are important issues regarding the quality of education that certain kids are getting in the school system, the Board of Education in the school system takes a wait-and-see attitude. It is what it is. Learn to be a better volunteer with the Civic Engagement Institute. Thinking of volunteering, but not sure how? Experienced volunteer wishing to add to your skill set? The South Orange Maple Community Coalition on Race is offering its third Civic Engagement Institute beginning Saturday, October the 25th at the South Orange Public Library. This free program trains future volunteers to better understand themselves and those they work with. It will introduce time management skills, improve participant understanding of group dynamics, and provide training exercises to solidify their knowledge base. In return, graduates are asked to volunteer in the community for a minimum of 6 months. The Institute consists of 4 consecutive Saturday workshops to be held beginning October the 25th from 9:30 to 12:30 p.m., from 9:30 a.m. I should say, to 12:30 p.m. at the South Orange Public Library. For further information, you can call 973-761-6116. That's 973-761-6116. Or you can visit twotongues.org. That's TWOTOWNS.org to register. So if you're not involved in the community and you want to get some skills, you can go to the Civic Institute's classes beginning October the 25th from 9:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. And for more information, you can call 973-761-6116 or visit twotongues.org. And as we continue here with the news, Ebersol headlines football fundraiser at the Woodland on November the 10th. Two-time Academy Award-winning Broadway star and Maplewood resident Christine Ebersol will be joined by a bill of local Broadway performers for Mamma Mia, Lion King, Wicked, Les Miserables, Phantom of the Opera, Mary Poppins, and many other hits in the first annual Broadway Fur Ball, a benefit for the non-profit Furry Hearts Rescue Organization, on Monday, November the 10th at the Woodland in Maplewood. The all-star cast includes Richard Todd Adams, Robert Dussault, Jim Ferris, Becky Galsvig, Stephanie Kurtzuba, Erin